Welcome to a DropTent Media Production.
Turns out, didn't have to dissect that quote for that long. No. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Slapstick Sports, your other weekly edition of us being semi-knowledgeable about sports and talking shit. I am one of your hosts, Adam Nutter. To my left, the other host, Jesse Pedraza.
What is up, everyone?
Sitting in with us once again, looking fucking fine as hell.
Dude.
This fucking slick back.
I'm so wet right now.
So wet. I am. My pussy is wet. My pussy is wet with your fucking suit.
I can't afford to be wet right now.
Right.
Dry cleaning's unbelievable.
Well, hey man, don't wear that. Don't wear that drip down here. You won't get dripped on. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
with us sitting in again.
Too late now.
In a fucking business suit, looking sexy, Mr. Garrett Monaco.
Thank you.
Coming
to be here.
off a straight job interview that he doesn't want to do.
No, I don't want this job at all.
Hey, they always say, you get the job you don't want.
Exactly.
You know?
That's terrible. Why can't it be the other way? Why can't
No. Of course.
I don't know.
You got the
I
job.
think I made that up too. I don't know if that's real.
Yeah. But it's funny how things do work out that way. I think we were just kind of going off, and this is very sports related.
I was first and down.
Yeah, exactly. The touchdown. It's more or less like saying you get good at something, like the less you care about it. So
well,
like the more you care.
Well, to preface this for everybody listening, it was we were talking about how like in the lesser known fighters in MMA,
yes,
there's usually they have crazier knockouts because they have more to fight, more to lose, less to lose, and they're hungrier.
Right.
So they'll do crazier shit. But like vets or champs who have more to lose, they'll like dance around and they take chances, and then that led to you saying your quote, which was
yes, the better you get, the less you care.
Yeah.
Which I forget where we were going with this already. There's so much that with the jobs that you fucking really, really want, you try really hard, and that could also be very detrimental, is caring too much.
Yeah.
Right, you just fuck up. You get too nervous. You're like, it has to be perfect.
Overthink.
Right. But I like, we can cycle back a little bit and talk about that kind of thing of how these undercards are always just kicking so much ass. Yeah. And how exciting they always are.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I mean, I'm just getting into the sport with you two, and I'm kind of like watching some YouTube shit here and now, and I was trying to watch the fight last night because I thought it was Friday. Yeah. It turned out to be Saturday.
They're always Saturday. Just unless
because I thought it was a Friday fight night. That's why.
No,
I was
so
like,
unless they're like fighting like in
the
Asia,
fight stands for Saturday.
That makes sense.
Yeah, unless they're fighting like in Asia or something like that, where it's like a 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and like, what are we doing here? Like sometimes they do that, but those are like,
so they were in Dubai.
Yeah, but it's a main card, so they'll make it our time. Because it's very important. But, like, the cards they don't really care about that much. Right. If they're doing, like, a promotion in Thailand or whatever the fuck, it's like, hey, you want to watch it at 4 a.m. on Sunday morning? Yeah. Well, that's when you got to watch it. It's like, I don't. Yeah. I don't.
I'll replay it, too. Don't worry about it.
Right. I'll just watch the highlights.
Yeah, I already know the results.
Yeah, right.
So there's something about watching live fights. So once, like, you're watching them again, it's like,
yeah. So
unless it's a good fight.
So you watch highlights, just pretty much what you were saying?
No, I was watching old highlights.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that today or Saturday and I didn't watch anything. And you guys are talking because there was no marquee names. There was nobody I like.
No, not
from
for, for someone like a common fan like you. Yeah, there was no name sticking out.
Yeah, so I was just like, so it was interesting that you guys are saying that.
The only one was Leon Edwards, and technically that fight didn't happen because there's no result to it.
Right.
Yeah. Another DQ.
No contest.
No contest.
A no contest.
Because eye poke.
That's something let's not watch because of how much the guy screamed and was crying blood.
Wow, really?
It's great.
His eye blew up. I mean, if you want to pull it up, pull up the Leon Edwards Bilal Muhammad fucking eye poke. Jesus. It's gross.
All right.
Let's get him a mic.
It's fucking.
Let's listen to him scream.
His eye was blowing up. It looked like he got shot in the face, and then BB was like lodging his eyebrow.
What was the UFC? What?
I just type Leon Edwards, Bilal Belal Muhammad, eye poke. That'll come right up.
Where do you typically get your highlights from?
Everywhere. Anywhere I can find them.
Twitter's good. Also Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit's great
RMMA
for all us. Yeah.
Like next day, they just have pretty much everything.
Everything. Yeah.
What they need is we need some geek, some person that edits and just puts it all together in one video, so I can just watch it. And
hey, nerd.
So I'm tired of having to click on different links and be like, all right, time to watch this highlight. Oh, cool, awesome. Now I gotta go back. And I gotta scroll down. Go to the next fight. I just went on one video and it's called a day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, these nerds gotta get their shit together.
Yeah.
We're gonna get beat up by fucking.
Get some more internet points and get editing.
Yeah.
What's
the problem? What else? You're not getting laid. What else you doing?
I was like, well, pussy.
Edit together some fucking fights for me and my boys.
Let's give them some incentive. I heard the best way to pick up chicks is editing. So
it is now.
Yeah. Actually, probably now. Probably
it is now. Not back in the
day. Imagine like
trying to look like a Kardashian. Let me get your pictures, throw them in Photoshop for you.
Imagine
true.
Burly. Imagine like manly men in like the 70s and 80s eventually being like, what's gonna like attract chicks? Computer dorks?
Yeah.
like I'm cutting down trees. What the fuck is this guy doing? I don't get it.
They like computer dorks to continue the lie. Anyways.
Well, we're going to start getting into a lot of sport-related topics when we start talking about computer nerds making
Sorry,
a lot
there.
of
I was
money.
waiting for Jesse. I was killing time for Jesse to pull it up.
Oh! All right. Yeah, I didn't realize.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right.
And that has to fucking hurt like a motherfucker, too, dude. That has to be so painful.
Jesus Christ.
We've all been eye poked, but that's like
very, very effective technique. So he was completely useless after that.
He learned that from Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Well, he said he had something in his eye. He's just trying to get a good look at it.
Yeah.
Do you think Leon Edwards deserves his title shot still?
I don't know, man. I didn't watch the rest of the fight. Was he dominating the whole time?
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah, it was fine. It was just whatever.
Like the other thing that what happened, and if we look at the card, the first fight on the card was another no contest, another Jan Aljamain.
Yeah.
Another knee to down the opponent, but that guy was destroying the other guy.
Yeah.
He's just like, okay, cool. Like, you know what's gonna make this win even better? I don't win at all. And he just knees him in the face. Soul crushing. Okay, taking that much damage for a no contest. Be like, oh fuck it, it's got the shit beat out of me. It's like, okay, cool, we got to do it again now.
Oh,
but I'm saying from this part, no, you can't. You should not be able to get another title. You shouldn't get a title shot from something like that.
Yeah,
Your last fight has to be very proving.
But who does he fight? Wonder Boy?
Yeah, throw him Wonder Boy. That'd be great.
Who's Wonder Boy?
Wonder Boy Thompson.
Stephen Thompson.
You act like I know this person. Give me his finishing move.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Happy 316. We're recording it on 316.
Oh shit! Oh, is today 316?
Yeah, today's 316.
Oh, it's my friend's birthday. I guess.
And the day before was the Ides of March, and the day before that was Pi Day.
I do know that. Now, I know the Ides.
You're married to a teacher.
Yeah.
She's a Catholic school teacher,
so they don't teach math.
No, they don't. Science.
She
out
doesn't.
The door. No.
I can understand science, but math, goddamn.
What are the Ides of? Does this mean the middle of March?
No, it's the day that Julius Caesar got stabbed. In the Senate.
So why is it called the Ides of March?
I have no
What are Ides? The middle? That means middle, right?
I don't know.
I only know St. Ides. And I drink that sometimes.
I don't think that's gonna help in this scenario that we're trying to figure out.
No.
I think the Ides.
He did get people like you drunk on Ides.
Yeah.
That's probably why they stabbed
The
him.
middle of that makes sense. The middle of March. Also, why are we still talking about that 3,000 years later?
Yeah, some people remember.
No, Caesar getting wrecked.
Yeah. Yo, remember that one time Caesar got wrecked at the Senate?
Get stabbed. It's like,
yeah, you remember those days in the Senate?
No, it's fucked up too. Only Brutus gets blamed for that, but it was also Cassius too.
It was a lot of
people, but
everyone in the Senate took a turn.
Correct, but Cassius and Brutus were like his boys.
I know.
The Senate was just like they were coworkers, but those were his boys who set him up, right? But it was always and to Brutus, it was like but you never say hey, and to like he got away with it. He was like, hey, history books.
Because Cassius didn't get a Christmas gift. That's
why. Actually, no, he got his. I know it's very sports related. The Divine Intervention. No, Divine Comedy. Divine Intervention. The Divine Comedy by Virgil.
Okay.
Dante's Inferno. The devil and he has 3 heads and 3 mouths, and he's for eternity chewing 3 people, and it's Judas because he betrayed Jesus.
Yeah.
Cassius and Brutus because they betrayed Caesar.
Damn.
I think that just rhymes.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
Judas and Brutus
and Cassius too. It's almost like a 70s like intro to a shitty like one of those. Remember like the 60s and 70s they had like
Judas and Brutus and Cassius too.
Like the Partridge, like the Partridge Family intro shows, like to those things. That's what it sounds like. Like the banana splits. Like hey, we're the mug, shit like that. Like it sounds like that. All right, back to sports. Hey, you guys let us know what odds are. We won't have to go into this fucking tantrum.
Yeah.
It's your fault, really. Football.
Fitzmagic.
Football.
In Washington.
Okay.
Let's
go. A lot of football stuff this week. Since last episode. I know, Gary, you're not a big football guy.
Is that one where you kick it?
Yep.
They call it in Europe or something.
Nope.
They call it. Yeah, they kick it sometimes. Not all the
They
time.
do kick it sometimes.
Oh, you're talking about hand egg.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hand egg.
Okay, so what is going on? I know Saints QB Drew Brees is snoozing. He's like, I'll see you guys. I'm out.
He is retired and saved them a bunch of cap space.
I think he might have been forced out.
He would have just left. And
No, I don't think he. I think he wanted to stay another year because he thinks he still has it in another year. But
I think he
people are
does.
like,
I think
but people
he's
are
great.
like, no, he's great. But
clutch.
I think he's like Peyton Manning, where in the sense of like towards the end of the career, you can see him losing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not performing at the peak where he was.
Oh, obviously. But even Brady's not even like peak.
No, but he kind of still is.
Brady's still peak.
No, he's still super, but he's not like I'm talking about athletic.
But Brady was never an athletic dude.
No.
But
even more so not now.
Yes, true. That's called time.
Oh, I love stupid Manning. Just because he's dumb, he had a big head.
Yeah.
It's like
that's true.
He still won a Super Bowl.
Started licking his fingers.
Yeah.
2 Super Bowls.
Denver.
To 4 though.
Yeah.
Both the Manning brothers. They ran like if trees came to life and ran. That's how the Manning brothers ran, like lumbering trees. Like they had no like. That's what's crazy about like that position is if you're smart and could throw the ball.
That's all it takes.
You don't have to be able to. You could run a 7-second 40.
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
No.
Every other, besides kicker and punter, every other position on that fucking field, you have to be quick.
Well, it's changing now.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying.
Just don't tell Lamar Jackson.
But you can, you can do that. Yeah, it's weird that position is kind of bred for that. Even though it is changing, you can still go back to that.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, the league morphs. But if you have a good offense with a good OC, they can run. You can run that
as long as you got a line.
That's what I'm saying. You can run that easily.
Yeah.
It's just that it's hard in the NFL when like your DNs are like 6'4" and they're like 220 of solid muscle and they run like 4.2s.
Yeah,
and they're chasing. They're like, how is a fucking tackle gonna stop that? Like, they're so quick.
Yeah, they are.
The speed in the NFL today is like bananas.
Yeah. That's the thing. I went to an NFL game.
It's only gonna get quicker.
Yeah,
and bigger. And
I went to an NFL game, and it surprised me how big they were on the field, just so small, and you're fighting for just nothing because it's just different on TV, obviously. But when you see it live, and you're just like, God damn!
No, it's really impressive.
Behemoths out there.
Like,
they're real behemoths.
How quick those linemen can move for like they're like 320 and they're running like fucking 4.6s.
Right,
and you're like, what?
That's why the joints are all fucked up.
Yeah,
their body's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you moving so quickly? You're so big. It's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Retire like Drew Brees, please.
It's nuts when like some linemen like they retire. Like what's his face?
Ray Lewis.
No, lineman. He was on the Browns forever.
Oh, Joe Thomas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He was big, and then he just retired and just lost weight, and now he looks like now he's like all jacked and skinny.
He looks great.
Yeah,
he looks like.
Pull up Joe Thomas before and after, please. Can you pull up Joe Thomas before and after?
But
it's
he
nuts.
looks like he looks like Harvey Dent.
You remember like Ethan Suplee transformation? Do you know what Ethan Suplee is?
No.
Yes, you guys do. He was in a bunch of. He's a big fat kid in Remember the Titans.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's jacked
that.
now.
Yeah.
Water makes you weak.
It doesn't though.
Yeah.
I never understood that mentality of like old coaching. It's like you don't need. It's like actually I do need water. It'll help me perform better.
Exactly.
I understand like the idea of like you toughen up. But
you
it's
gotta
like,
be tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that with like physical stuff. Like you got hit.
It'd be like, Coach, stop being silly. Let me get some.
But it's like this is. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Right? Like
that looks like a Chris Pratt transformation.
It does.
Parks and Rec right there. He's like,
dude, he's
fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
Dude, that's nuts.
yeah.
Dude,
and he always had that in him.
Looks like Jocko.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, but that's a crazy transformation. Which makes me think like
that just shows you the NFL like the lineman position is not. You're not supposed to be that at all.
It's literally like, hey, look like me on the left, or you can't play line in the NFL.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Also be 6'5".
Neil's 6'5". What does that mean?
He's a terrible.
He can't
lineman.
block.
Yeah.
Correct. He's a tall, lanky piece of shit. He can't block.
You can move him around.
Tall center of gravity. You push over easily.
Exactly. Yeah. You gotta get really low.
Get really low.
I was a lineman when I played fucking terrible football in middle school.
Yeah, middle school.
Oh, really?
That's because middle school doesn't count.
That's because the coaches didn't know what to do with you.
You're absolutely right. I was still am. It's very unathletic. They're like, what the fuck is this guy gonna do?
Yeah.
And he's like, stick him on line. And they do have bad.
you know,
offensive line or defensive line?
Offensive.
Oh god, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
You know what's always funny about that, dude, is like I've seen that in my entire football career growing up, especially when I was younger. Is like you see athletic kids who were skinny, like
right,
or smaller, who were super athletic, who could run like the fucking wind, but they had zero football acumen.
Yeah,
right.
Like zero. Like they couldn't even cover because they didn't understand like rap.
Yeah,
so the coach would be like, I don't know, man. The end.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, could you just chase somebody?
Yeah.
Because that's the or line or like, can you just
still a maybe? Can you chase someone?
I don't know. Those are the two. It was always like D end
like
or
tag?
like could you play tackle? Could you just block? Could you just keep the guy in front of you?
Right.
Because the kids are because those kids are so like football dumb and it's whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah,
but it's just like. It's just like, hey, cause I've seen it. It's like, hey, go cover that kid, and then he's like turning his back to the receiver.
Right.
And you're like, holy shit, this is common sense. You would think.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it's not though. It's crazy.
It's not. No, well, because as someone who played the game, not knowing how to fucking play the game, and going into practice, I was like, oh. That's a penalty?
Yeah.
I'm
not allowed to grab their jersey? Doesn't make any
sense.
sense.
But you're allowed to grab the jersey. Just don't let the refs see it.
As long as you're on defense.
Yeah.
Well, on defense, you can grab the jersey. Like
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know.
Like,
man.
how do I not make the move?
I had a friend who took the MT one time, and this is all translates to football. Here, it's very funny. It's just very funny. I had a friend who took the MT
He had
one
brain
time.
damage.
Was this
No, I never
That's
took
why
the
it
MT.
relates to football.
Did he know Caesar?
No, hold on. He knew Cassius.
Okay.
And he was like, I got away with that.
Yeah.
No one's even history books. It's awesome.
Yeah.
No,
that would be a DMT trip. He's go back.
Bruce is like, what the fuck, man? He's like, I know, right? You got the short end of the stick. No, my friend took DMT one time, and he's like, I met my like elf.
Yeah.
And he's like, I wanted to try to break through and talk about like God or like what the exist. And he said, I swear to God, he just wanted to talk to me about the rules and regulations of the NFL.
Which year? Hold on. Which year?
Which
year?
Which
year?
Which is funny to me because it's like I see my friend being like, "Oh my God, like, are you like the tentacle god of it?" He's like, "Yes." It's like, what's the meaning of the world? It's like, Tom Brady's a goat, huh? It's like,
Yeah,
wait, what?
Yeah.
No, I want to what? No, I don't even watch football. It's like, why are we here? It's like, hey, do you know they changed the rules of onside kicks and it's a lot harder now and the percentage went down a lot. It's like, what are we doing? It's like, that's all I can think of. It's like my friend just trying to get like a real experience. This guy's like, Cam Newton has to get he has to sign with another team.
Yeah.
This demon going off. This god entity going off about the rules.
Was he just passing out on a couch while ESPN was on? That's how I assume it was going on.
Here's how I look at it.
A just like yammering on the TV, and he's like going to his DMT mind.
Here's how I look at it. Either when you take hallucinogenics and all that shit's legit, because I've taken mushrooms a few times, right? And like, either there is a real veil lifted for human beings that we get to see shit we never get to see before, and there is a demon or godlike entity who's like, yeah, I like football, or yeah, he was tripping and he listened to football, and that he put those two things together. One of those two are for sure true though.
Yeah,
I don't know which one.
It's like if you ever like wake up where you have an alarm and it's set to music, and when you set the music on, you wake up. Sometimes that song will be the end of the dream.
It's like Inception.
Yeah. Awesome sports. This is.
Have you ever had like a weird? Okay, this is not sports, but this is like have a weird dream where like you had somebody call your name, but it's like a sexual dream, and then whoever's calling your name is like
sexual.
My mom was calling my name, but it's because look, it's not her, but it was just the fact that like.
Were you not fucking her in your dream? What else would you dream about, dude? Come on,
his mom.
Oedipus complex.
Jesse wants to fuck his mom.
Don't want to. Don't want to.
Jesse Oedipus Pedraza.
No, I'm Cassius in this. No one account for me, please.
I'm getting away with this one.
No, but like I've had those like lucid dreams where it's just like something enters a dream,
right?
That's like happening on the outside, and you're like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And
I also don't
like,
dream because of weed. I don't remember my dreams.
Really? I don't partake, so like my dreams are very intense.
Yeah, I don't. But when I stopped that 1 week right before COVID, which that was an omen. I think I caused COVID because I stopped smoking like the week before COVID.
Yeah.
For a week.
So you were the person.
Yeah, I think it was me.
Guys, we have it here first.
I think I broke.
Exclusive.
I broke because you know what? The universe needs me to smoke weed all the time.
Brutus over here,
right?
The whole
Brutus
planet,
over here.
the whole planet.
I Brutus the planet.
Yeah.
The universe needs Adam Nutter to smoke weed all the time, and Adam Nutter was like, "I'm gonna take a week break," and the universe was like, "What?" And then like now COVID.
Yeah.
That's your fault. You caused this. You broke the simulation. You fucking tried to rando knot this, and look what you caused.
That's your elf being like, yo, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, my elf.
My
elf is like, you're supposed to keep smoking.
You're supposed to be here this week. Where were you?
You had an elf?
DMT elf.
Yeah.
No.
We all have our own elf.
I never did DMT, but I want to.
Some talks about football, and others say like their mom's name.
I was gonna say
we all
elf
know
Simpsons.
We all know someone in this room has a DMT connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I'm saying for a fact we're all mutually friends with somebody in this room who could get us DMT.
Okay, yeah, I believe it. We're in the comedy community.
That's true.
We can get any drug.
If my funny people aren't doing drugs, I think something's very wrong.
Yeah, something's wrong. Meaning their life is going great.
Yeah, why are they doing comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're happy? I get
What's
it.
going on? Well, you're married and happy.
I'm not happy. No, I don't mean like with my wife. I don't mean like that. I just meant like I'm still sad about other stuff and still sad and depressed about other shit.
Yeah.
And I still get to fight with my wife about stuff. It's not like fucking.
You know what you won't be depressed about? Being part of the Patriots.
True
fucking everyone is now a Patriot.
Boom.
Dude, Nelson
great
Aguilar.
Transition. Great transition there.
Nelson Aguilar back. Oh, not back. To the Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep. Also, what's his face? Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills.
To the Patriots.
Wow, dude, you're going to be stacked. Is there anything about the QB situation?
They re-signed Cam Newton for a year.
Cam.
I hope he does really well. I love Cam
he has weapons around him now.
Right.
Are actually going to do something.
I was concerned about his main weapon, this fucking.
Well, I mean, Nelson Aguilar is whatever. He's a very mid-level receiver.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we can only think about the time he got called out.
That's the funniest fucking video of all time.
Have you seen that, Garrett?
No.
Where Jason Aguilar gets called out for not catching?
No.
There was a house fire in Philly. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, just pull it up.
Yeah.
I'm already loving when
I'll set it up. I won't. There was essentially a house fire in Philly. Okay, and this gentleman like saved these kids, and the news is interviewing him.
Yeah.
And during the interview, he has time to just fucking rip Aguilar on a fucking interview about how he's a hero. It's quite honestly one of the truest sports moments in history.
Yeah, seriously.
Because it's like I hate my fucking team and this guy so much right now because how bad he is. I'm gonna take this moment of my actual heroism to be like, you suck.
Right.
I'm going to use my spotlight to tell you you are shit.
Yeah,
Don't
really.
play this on just the audio. Just the audio. Audio's fine.
I got you.
Go ahead.
At that point, that's when I started hearing the fire trucks coming down the street. They was like in the far off distance or whatever like that. Smoke started getting worse. Then I seen a guy hanging out the window, screaming that his kids was in there and things like that. So I ran to the back door, see if it was open, and it was. I ran upstairs, and then I was greeted with smoke. I ran back downstairs. By that time, the ladder truck was pulling up, and ironically, then one of my old coworkers took the ladder off the truck, raised it up, and was assisting people down. My man just started throwing babies out the window. And we was catching them, unlike Aguilar and his mishaps. I like to put that out
there. Wow. That's a fucking legend, dude. That's such a bad thing.
I didn't think I was gonna laugh that hard.
Nelson saw it too. Nelson saw it.
No, dude, he laughed. I think he sent the guy like swag and shit. Like he didn't shit on the guy. Really? What are you gonna do? The guy saved babies. You'd be like, fuck you. You gotta send that guy merch.
But that stings so bad when someone does something very cool and it takes a second to like, hey, also by the way, you're shit.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't think I was gonna laugh that hard again at it, but I did. It's still that funny. Yeah, it's still that funny. That's such a funny fucking.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like the year after they won the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Because they started sucking again.
Yeah, they started sucking again. It was just.
The pressure was back on.
That's
that's Philly.
The only thing that would have made it better if he did this, if he went unlike Aguilar and looked in the camera. That's what would have made it.
I think he was looking at the camera. We got a terrible angle.
That's what I'm saying. If he did, that would have been
every single camera.
That would have been the fucking funniest. That would have been really.
He just said the same joke like 6 times in a row. It's like Aguilar and changed his camera.
Yeah,
like Aguilar.
Like fucking Jim in The Office. Just,
yeah.
It's so. He's like, yeah, and they're throwing babies, and I was catching them. I'm like, Aguilar's missed that. I just want to put that out there. Like he's already not getting, like the Eagles are already getting dragged through the coals by all the sports media.
Yeah, right.
Also, let me do it. That's so fucking funny.
You can't get away from it.
So fucking funny.
That guy will follow him forever. Just same as fucking the Lorenzo Alexander interview after what's his face quit during halftime.
Oh,
fucking what's his name?
What was it?
Vonte Davis.
Vonte Davis.
It's another good video I seem to have missed.
Oh my. Okay, so this dude quits.
Yeah, Vonte
during
Davis.
Halftime.
Like he retired.
You're right. He retired.
This is a player.
Yeah, Vonte. He used to. It's a few years ago now. He was a good cornerback too in his day.
Yeah,
he was actually a good cornerback. Like in his prime, he was actually a good cornerback.
Okay.
And he was like obviously older, end of his career, and he was playing for the Colts.
Drew Brees.
Yes, Drew Brees playing for the Colts and was getting just worked by receivers, right?
Oh.
Halftime rolls in.
Getting Caesared.
Listen, he was out there getting Brutus and Cassius all up and down that fucking field. And he goes into halftime, and he's like, hey, I quit.
Oh, no.
He was just like, I'm not going back out there.
He did the Ryan Gosling and Remember the Titans thing. He's like, Coach, you got to put in Petey. He's like, I can't do it. But except he quit. And I talked about this in Cult of Us before. That scene in Remember the Titans with Ryan Gosling goes in and fucking like gives up his position.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I played football my whole life. I was a starter. I go, you would have to drag me off the field if I was fucking up. But the coach would be like, you're done. If you think I'm ever walking off the field on my own, that's some fucking bitch shit. I go, you die out there. You fucking do the best. You keep trying. You don't fucking take yourself out, you fucking pussy. Anyway.
Yeah, this is
go ahead, hit it. This is funny.
Video.
This is very funny.
Have you seen anything like that in your NFL
Never
career?
seen it ever. Pop Warner, high school, college, pros, never heard of it, never seen it. And it's just completely disrespectful to his teammates.
Did he say anything to you as a
Did
veteran?
he say anybody
He
did
didn't say nothing to nobody.
Yeah,
You know as much as I know. I know. I found out going in the second half of the game. Coming out, they said he's not coming out. He retired.
Not even like he's hurt or he's taking himself out. He retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, he retired.
I'm fucking out of here. All right. I'm tired.
Imagine
I'm
how
tired
bad
of this bullshit. I'm out.
you're getting beat. We're like, I'm it was like the middle of the season, like early on. It wasn't like the end of the year.
It was like the third game of the season, and he just retires during halftime.
I can't think of a worse time to retire.
Right?
I'm thinking about like, is it before the game you retire? But
what's the equivalent of that in like the corporate world?
In the corporate world,
I guess it's quitting in the middle of a meeting.
I guess.
And there's like a PowerPoint meeting.
It has to be during lunch.
No. I think because
you know what? Lunch actually makes sense because if you go to lunch and you never come back,
hold on, okay,
and you have an office.
Let's think about this. This is how this goes down in an office setting. You're giving a PowerPoint meeting, right? You're trying to like sell a big merge to another or like you're trying to pitch something to a bigger company, and you get your boss with you, right? And he's like, hey, don't fuck this up. Before we go in this means everything to this company, right? Like this is big, and you're like, no, this PowerPoint's solid. You go up and you're like, hey, and you start PowerPoint, and you start to see the other company start to look at their watches, start to go on their phones. You're like, oh no, I'm fucking panicking, and you're like, oh, I don't think this is going. And then they're like, hey, let's break for lunch. And then they're like, hey, we're going to that sushi place down the joint. And then you and your boss are like, cool, we'll meet you there. And your boss is like, listen, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I don't know how that PowerPoint's going right now. It's looking kind of weak. I hope the second half's a little better. And you're like, hey, boss, I got it. And then he's like, all right, listen, I'll meet you at the car in the garage. I go to the bathroom. And you're like, got it. And then you just went home. That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of that. That's the equivalent of that.
No, it would. I'm gonna add on to that. It's like, oh, we're gonna work on that, right? And you're like, no.
And then just leave.
I'm done. I'm retiring. I've had enough of this. And the guy's like, yeah, what the fuck? We've had so many more of these meetings before.
Oh my god! Can you just imagine him like just like everyone's going out like ready to go for a second half, and he's like still in his locker trying to pack shit up.
He's like putting like his pads in like his little net bag.
Because he has to make a decision as soon as like probably by like 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
The comedy.
I am done.
Do you think after the third touchdown over his head, he's like, this might be a wake up call? I am not doing good out here.
Yeah. And they're still having me on. They have no one else.
Yeah.
This is when the Bills suck.
It's like at what point is it your guys' fault? He's thinking to himself at what point.
That's what I'm saying. I'm tired of this fucking place. They always doing the same shit. You know what? I'm retiring. I'll see you guys. I'm done with this.
What's crazy is that if he stayed another year, he'd probably be part of this Bills resurgence right now.
And he'd probably still be playing.
Yeah, he'd probably be a backup, but he'd probably just.
He was old back then, though.
I know, but he would probably just. I don't see him the type of person that would ride that shit out, but he could. I
mean, Lorenzo Alexander's retired, right? And
yeah, but like he's old. Like Lorenzo's
he was older. Yeah.
Lorenzo's been in the league for a while.
No, who's a good TikTok to follow? Sean Merriman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he just like people just asking questions about his playing days.
Yeah.
And he's like he's very cool. Like, he's just honest about shit. He's like people are like what are the toughest fullbacks you ever played? He's like, oh, like Lorenzo Neal, like Pat Richardson. It's just cool hearing like shit like like I like to hear other elite athletes talk about like other tough elite athletes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like my simping for other better men than me. It's like I said I want to hear like tougher men like describe how cool it is to be that tough against other tough men. I'm like, yeah.
Right. I kind of can relate that to my life right now. Now let me have my dog in my fucking car.
That guy was a really good libertarian.
Yeah.
Hey, know who's I would say who I guarantee is a libertarian in the NFL? Russell Okung.
I don't know who that is. I think he's a lineman, right?
Yeah, he's a guy.
Me neither, so I definitely believe you.
He's the guy who made them pay him in Bitcoin.
Oh.
And he's big on Twitter.
And the league was like, "Fuck yeah!"
No. They still paid him $27 million.
No, I know.
But
Bitcoin.
now
I know.
He's that $27 million is now I think $56 million.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like at the time they were probably like, steal, then fucking hell yeah. Like, you know what I mean? The NFL's like, yeah, I have to pay you less? All right, cool.
And then he was like, yeah. And now he's literally $30 million richer off that already. I just read an article about it because they paid him this last year. Literally.
You wrote?
No, I read.
Oh.
Right. The guy, I think I wrote an article. First of all, I barely read an article. I barely read an article the other day.
Yeah.
I barely read an article the other day, and
barely
he got
barely read or wrote.
barely read. And yeah, he got paid this offseason, like $27 million or something like that in Bitcoin,
Right.
and then that Bitcoin is now.
Did he cash out or no?
No, it's in his Bitcoin account, but it's now worth $56 million.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was like a 30-something or like $20-something million bump in the last few months.
Right.
There's only a few months, and it took him it was a $20 million increase.
I know, that's crazy.
I know.
I feel that fucking barely reading an article sometimes.
We're still on that.
We're in America.
I feel. I feel
That's
that,
what we're
though.
built on.
Yeah.
Barely reading
You
articles.
just like look up some really specific information. It's like, okay, cool. There's an entire article about it, and you like read the first couple lines. Like, okay, this makes sense, and then it's like, where's the real stuff? And, you know, like scroll down. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's not the final sentence. Is this an is this an AP style article? That means you should scroll back up again. All the information, like real newspapers, all the articles, all the information you need fucking thin but meaty is the first couple sentences.
Right.
That's everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Everything else just diverges into like fucking obscurity. It's like, oh, and the fucking neighbor said that one thing about their cat. That's like the final paragraph.
That's what I hate about reading a lot of those. It's like I don't give a fuck what you have to say.
Right.
Like the guy writing it or the girl writing it. It's like, hey, I don't. What the fuck is happening? Your opinion means nothing about this matter.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing. I don't give a fuck if you like Bitcoin, if you're anti-Bitcoin, if you fucking like Russell Okung. Tell me what the fuck happened about the Bitcoin sale, and then that's it. I don't want to read 2 pages about 3/4 is your fucking opinion, and then the 1/4 I give. You know what I'm saying? I do hate that. It's very annoying.
Well, we learned that in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just learned how to fluff papers.
That's true.
That's all it is.
That's true.
Great.
That's true. Yeah. School's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
School's stupid.
we're anti-education.
Yeah, we're anti-education here. Now, ties into football again.
Stay dumb. Stay dumb.
This
and listen
fucking
to Slapstick.
Purell bottle that it looks like it has a cum leak drip off its head the whole time.
It's fucking sexy.
Ew.
Yeah.
Looks like it's leaking cum.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah. Fucking.
Ew.
That's how we keep things around here. Leaking, wet, soaked. Yeah.
How much time are we on?
We're about at 40. We are dragging this along.
Because there's nothing to talk about. I don't know basketball.
my mic is dripping. What's the Fitzpatrick thing?
Oh yeah, shit.
For Ryan Fitzmagic. Okay, so.
That's right. Fix your fucking mic. Just put the you got to put the weight up here.
Up here?
Like move it up a little more.
Okay.
Oh no, take the weight off. Yeah, take the weight off. Take the weight off. Sorry, take the weight off.
Technical difficulties.
There you go. There you go.
Talk about times and mics here.
Yeah.
What's the Fitzmagic
Julius
thing?
Caesar and Brutus and Ryan Fitzmagic. I keep on calling him Fitzmagic, but it's Fitzpatrick. He's a journeyman quarterback, and he's in the Washington football team. And that's good because we have a quarterback that, first time played in the playoffs against Brady and did really well. And I kind of want to see him get a real shot. And them signing Fitzmagic, it tells me that they're going to give him a real shot.
Yeah, so you think they're... All right, let me ask you this, Jess, because you're a fan of the team. Do you think they're going to do A, start Heineke as Fitzpatrick being in there purely as a mentor? B, they're both going to compete? Or C, they're starting Fitzpatrick as a mentor to Heineke and they throw Heineke in the middle of the season?
As I see it right now, we have 2 good backup quarterbacks. 2 good backup reliable quarterbacks.
That's fair.
So I'm just gonna say compete.
And with their powers combined.
Yeah. we have a comparable quarterback.
They have a comparable quarterback for the NFC. Oh, no, we can
That's
talk about,
what I'm saying.
we talk about Dak Prescott's ridiculous contract signing?
Oh yeah, he got paid.
Oh,
well, this is because Texas
signed.
got fucking frozen over, so he has extra money now. So he was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, Jerry
all
Jones,
right.
piece of shit. I think every episode we have to mention how he sucks.
Yeah. He profited off the fucking Texans.
Oh
bullshit.
yeah.
That's why Dak was able to get that money.
But he doesn't deserve that money.
Yeah, because it was the backs of Texans. No,
Well, that aside, I mean, he didn't deserve it because he's not that good of a quarterback.
Every dollar earned in my book.
Pain and suffering. Anyways, I don't think he's not that great.
Yeah, he's so average.
He's average.
He's so blown up too. Everyone fucking he's great with fantasy. If you ever have him fantasy, he just gets a ton of points. But it's
but he's not winning games.
No,
that's what. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's like he's so good. It's like I haven't seen you guys in like playoffs.
It's a lot of garbage yards. It's
garbage time touchdowns too.
Yeah, and it's just like he's an okay quarterback, and he just happened to outperform Romo when Romo was on his last leg, and then
Romo's old. I mean, it's just it's how it is. Yeah. I mean, he was on it. I mean. And like I give Romo. This is Romo's deal. He just wasn't a fucking finisher. Like he was a regular season good quarterback, and then once the playoffs hit, I think he won one playoff game.
Yes, I agree, but also like I think Romo was a finisher. I think it's just that certain situations didn't allow him to do that.
All the playoff games.
Yeah, I mean the Dez catch. I still think it's a catch.
I agree with you.
Him.
I agree with the Dez catch. Remember against the Seahawks when he dropped the extra point?
Yeah. Well, that's like 1 in a million, and that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, but okay, and
that's
then the Giants fucking spanked him.
Because that was the Giants' year, but I'll say
you just wanted to talk about that.
I did. It's the only reason I said it.
Yeah,
just so he could say that.
But Romo as a quarterback finishes,
but he doesn't in the regular season. Yes.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I think he has that ability. I just didn't think that they had enough.
But Carson Palmer,
how many times did he win in the playoffs?
Once.
Romo. Once.
Ooh.
Yeah, give him. I don't know.
And he's been in the playoffs a bunch.
No, he hasn't.
4 or 5 times.
I'm looking it up. I don't know how many.
They were winning the East consistently. How many years?
No, they weren't. No one wins the East consistently.
The Cowboys win the East more than the Giants and the Eagles do.
I guess, but let me see. Romo.
See, I want to disagree with you, but I don't know that much. I just something in my blood. I was like, Eagles though.
I bet you lifetime. I bet you Cowboys have a better record in the NFC East than the Eagles.
Probably, but Bird Gang.
Oh well, you guys suck dicks. How about that?
Super
All right,
Bowl.
so four appearances. And one was arguably a catch.
Sure,
we're coming back though.
But he lost.
One's unfortunate.
Sure,
for sure. Because that's like, first of all, why do you have your starting quarterback? That's a coaching.
That was
problem.
inexplicable. By the way.
That's a coaching problem.
No, it is. But that's
not his fault.
Yeah, but he did.
It is his fault, but it's not his fault.
But it's not like he never It's not like he never held kicks.
He held the ball for most of the game. He just didn't hold it that way.
And
that's the thing.
By the way, he still almost made it in the end zone.
Yeah, I know.
He got toe tripped.
I
think Jordan Babineau, if I remember correctly.
That what you remember, but you can't remember other shit.
It was before a lot of my head injury stuff.
All right.
That was like in the beginning of my head injury stuff.
Okay.
It was because I was still playing football. That was early on still. And then all the head injury stuff later on. Also, I have a problem with newer memories.
Okay.
Not older. Like everything from my childhood, I remember all my football stuff, like most of it. I remember, but it's like new stuff where it's like, hey, remember that dude? It's like, nah. It's like, hey, remember that chore? No. Like, remember you gotta do this thing with your phone? Nope.
So,
I don't remember that.
So let's say he possibly could have won 2.
But possibly.
I know, fair enough. But I'm saying I think he's a finisher. That's my point. My point is that he has
by actual proof in the pudding of physical evidence.
So he's won 1 playoff.
Been to 4. 5.
4.
5?
No, 4.
Been to 4, lost 3, won 1.
He won 1. Oh, so
and there's 2 times where he could have won.
He finished.
But
yeah, I mean,
1.
Technically makes you a finisher.
And then lost the other playoff game.
Yeah.
So okay, that's 5 playoff appearances, 1 win.
Well, I mean, it says 4 playoff appearances right here, but okay.
Oh, then that means he only made the playoff 3 times, and the 4th appearance was that second round.
I guess.
Has to be. Well, it has to be one of the other 2.
Yeah, I guess. I thought appearances were based off the year.
He's finished.
I did too. So then it has to be 5 playoff games.
Yeah.
Okay, so in 5 playoff games, he won 1 game.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Hey, guys, thank you.
He at one time has finished. And that makes you
no, it doesn't.
That 1 year.
Here's the
finisher.
thing.
No, it doesn't.
I'll argue just because 1 I felt like was a catch.
It wasn't.
But if it was, so no. But still, that's bullshit. Like
it is bullshit, but it wasn't.
Okay, so if you give that catch to him, that's a win.
Sure.
All right, and then the other issue that we all replay in our heads, that's coaching.
And the fact he couldn't hold the ball.
He couldn't hold the ball. I understand, but that's coaching.
But
why do you have the starting quarterback holding the ball for the
I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
But that's my point. But that's my point. I can't believe I'm arguing for Romo.
Yeah, I can't believe it either.
I know. I just love arguing with Adam.
Well, you know what? Because at the end of the day, even though he like burned us, I appreciated the way he played.
Oh yeah.
Like just because I was like, God, this motherfucker. If we had him on our team,
no, I hated him because he fucked the Giants all the time.
Yeah, but he was like a
time.
fucking killer though. Like he was. I mean, he was great.
So where's that bring us with Dak?
Dak is average.
He's
not even Romo. He doesn't
average.
even extend the play like Romo.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. He's garbage. Not garbage, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's not.
Too
He's
average.
not even Romo.
Mediocre.
Yeah, which is right. But the thing is, the NFL is so hard. That's the thing. We say this all the time. If you're a mediocre quarterback,
you're not good enough.
No, you are good enough to play. That's the thing. If you're a mediocre quarterback, if you're a manager, if you're a game manager, you could start in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm saying, you're not good enough that we talk to you like you're shit.
Yeah.
If you're Dak
we'll talk
Prescott,
down to you,
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, we'll talk down to you. Yeah. I mean,
how's the par going for you? We only talk to Eagles
how's
here.
average, you piece of shit?
Yeah.
Because there's only like 5 elite quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
Maybe not even.
Yeah, probably.
And everyone else is good to average.
Good to be traded.
Pretty much.
That's how it goes.
Pretty much. I think it's like maybe 2, not even. Only 1 spot is safe, and that's Mahomes.
Yeah.
Brady.
And Brady. Okay, so 2 spots.
That's a fucking joke. He just signed on for another
year. Him and Gronk.
Yeah. He's going for 8.
Yeah, he's
do it.
He can go for 9.
Well, I'm curious about all the starting quarterbacks whose jobs are for sure safe this upcoming season. I think, if we're being honest, Brady, Mahomes, Herbert, Jones.
Yeah, I guess any rookie.
The Giants are going to not start Jones next year. Like,
Wait,
of course
it's
they will.
safe for the whole year? Or safe for more than 1 year?
No, just starting the start of the season. Like,
then you got to throw Hurts in.
Jalen Hurts?
Hold on. Now if they draft Justin Fields.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Really?
I got to wait for that.
I had no idea.
If they draft Justin Fields out of Ohio State, they might make that a quarterback competition.
We'll know the NFL roster. I mean, you'll have an idea of who is starting by like.
Oh, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Okay, so
by the end of
Aaron Rodgers.
By the end of April.
Yeah, so this is
Matt Stafford's going to start on the Rams.
What you guys are saying now is a
pre-draft,
pre-shakeup,
pre-draft,
pre-crazy shit. It's still bound to happen.
Yeah,
people that you would say are a for sure QB.
Yeah. Starter at the beginning at game 1, barring injury. The Jets are up in the air.
They all fucking break their knees because they're all.
The Bears are up in the air.
So
the Patriots are up in the air.
The Patriots. So what is it? The Patriots are up in the air.
They might break someone. They might draft somebody.
They probably should. Cam. I love Cam. Like Cam's great.
I like Cam too. I like Cam too. But
abysmal last year.
It wasn't really all him, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was all.
I had him on fantasy. It's all I measure people.
Oh, you can't do that.
What they do for me.
That's fair though. I mean,
I had him on fantasy too. I thought he was going to be a steal, and
turns
got
out
robbed.
Yeah, perfect. Great way of saying that.
I think we all see now that once Brady left, it was more Brady than Belichick. I think.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Once you get so many massages,
I think it's a combination of both.
It is, yeah, but he just won with Bruce Arians.
I think he learned the situations from Belichick, and just knows how to apply them. Where where Belichick is like hard to like get that message across.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And like Brady was a filter.
But here's the thing: out of all the years Brady won Super Bowls, besides the year he had Randy Moss, because he was a fucking beast that year, they threw 50-something touchdowns, whatever. But like, he really didn't have big name weaponry. The Bucks were the biggest name weapons he's ever had that last year.
Right.
With Godwin, Gronk, Evans,
it was
all those
great sick.
All the running backs, those were the biggest names he's ever had.
Yeah.
Again, he's had Randy, but it was just Randy Moss.
Yeah.
And then it was just Wes Welker. Then it was just Julian Edelman. Like,
Yeah.
he only had like one, and then Gronk, of course, but like, it's not like he had
studs. It really didn't need Gronk.
No, he did. Gronk's the best tight end of all time.
Oh, I know. I'm saying, but like last year.
No, not like, but those other rings.
Yeah.
With Gronk, I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, if you statistically, Gronk's probably the best tight end of all time, like with touchdowns for sure.
Yeah,
but like receptions, I think it's like Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates. They probably have better hands. Like Travis Kelce probably has better hands than Gronk. But Gronk as just a fucking overall beast of a tight end.
Unbelievable.
Because he can still catch like a motherfucker. It's not like he doesn't have hands. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure. I think, like, again, Tony Gonzalez is more technically sound than fucking Gronk was.
Yeah, for sure.
But, like, Gronk's, I mean, easily, I think he has a record for most touches by tight end.
Probably.
Easily. And
he has 3 or 4 rings?
He has 4 rings now.
And one he didn't even really earn because he was out the whole season.
Yeah, true.
So it's like
that's the best ring earned.
No, I would hate that ring.
Yeah.
Oh, I would hate if I was not if I had other rings. I'd be like, whatever. If that was my only ring, I'd be fucking like Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carson
Wentz.
Yeah,
because like, I know I got my team 3/4 of the way here.
Yeah,
but
I didn't finish
it, and that's not my ring. And like that's how I would feel. I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Right.
I just did, and like that would bother me. Now, if I won something else, sure, it's like, hey, I still have.
It makes that ring more true.
Right.
It's like, hey, like, well, I wasn't there that time, but I can go there.
And Nick Foles looks at his ring and he's like,
yeah. But he gets to do that.
I did it
because he was like, I actually won the game that mattered the most.
Yeah, I know,
he gets to be like, I won the Super Bowl.
It's like I wonder what that ginger kid's doing nowadays.
He had an interview with Oprah, I think.
Yeah. A lot of people are mad at him for no reason.
I don't get it. I don't know.
Hey, it's rude. That's rude.
Speaking of gingers.
That's rude. That's rude. Hey, that's rude. Don't do that. Do you want my feelings?
We got the landlord here.
The landlord.
So, I don't know.
Fucking Ebenezer Scrooge.
We're at 50, so.
Yeah, we got to start wrapping up anyway.
We gotta wrap it up.
Okay, gotta do other things. This has been another edition of Slapstick Sports. Guys, you can catch me at Adam Nutter on Twitter, Instagram, and at Adam Nutter Facebook on TikTok. At Adam Nutter Comedy on Facebook and TikTok. Sorry. And, check out my social media for any upcoming shows I may have coming up. And, of course, check out my other podcast, Cult of Us, and Garbage Opinions podcast on this very network on DropTent.com. Jesse?
You can find me on Jesse Pedraza Show on TikTok and Instagram. So follow me there, please.
Boom. Garrett.
Awesome. Go to my website, GarrettMonaco.com, and follow me on Instagram at Garrett Monaco. And that's it.
Boom. Right. Fucking sexy, handsome Garrett Monaco.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for always hanging out.
Yeah.
As long as you're unemployed, you're always welcome on Slapstick.
Excellent.
Wait, hold on. Last thing. Who's Brutus? Who's Cassius?
Oh, I'm definitely Cassius.
You're Cassius?
I guess I'm Brutus.
I'm Caesar, baby. Yeah. I'm out of here.
Welcome to a DropTent Media production.